Hey everybody, it is Rick, and I am here with a video that has a hodgepodge of stuff. So I have quite a few titles, not tiles, that I picked up from my buddy Snappa, who I did another video showing some of the pickups I got from buying. He's selling off all his like collection slash stock that he had. He likes thrill hunting, but he kind of loves to throw the hunt, and he doesn't want to do the selling and legwork. So him and I have been doing deals, and he's been selling off in bulk to me. I also went to Delaware recently with my girlfriend, got some titles there. And then I have just a handful of random pickups that I'll do first. Certain Rite Aids have been having 75% off their movies. I got a couple things there. I got something at Big Lots. Got something from my sister when she was up from Florida. And then the first thing I'm going to show, after we went to Video Game Movie Dome, got that awesome haul that I showed you guys last week. There was a church yard sale flea market right down the road on the way home. So I ran in and I found this first title. Film I had never seen. Bridget said it's really good. I personally have not seen this one. Stars Emily Watson and Jeffrey Rush, and it is a film called The Book Thief. This was $1, so I figured why not grab it, check it out eventually. Like I said, it sounded interesting. Bridget said it's good, so yes, The Book Thief on Blu-ray. Next up is the movie I grabbed from my sister. I believe this was a Dollar Tree title. I think I gave her a few bucks for it, like $2. It stars Greta Gerwig and Zoe Lister-Jones, as well as Bill Pullman and Deborah Winger. It is a movie called Lola Versus. Don't know much about it. It just looked interesting. Has an interesting premise. Not sure if it'll be like a multiple watcher, a one-time watch, but yeah, it looked interesting, so I grabbed that. Next up is the title that I grabbed at Big Lots, and I bought this to jinx myself. And what I mean by this is, let me do the research first. So I own the first, I'll explain. So I believe the first and second movies in this franchise have never come to Blu-ray. Then what they were doing is they were releasing half versions on DVD and Blu-ray of these movies. So what I'm hoping is with the fourth movie coming out soon, that they will finally at least put the first two movies on Blu-ray and do a multiple movie collection. I own the third movie in this franchise and then another movie that's connected to this franchise. So we'll see. I tried to work like a mind trick on Paramount. Paramount's been putting out a ton of catalog titles, so I want them to put these out. Like I said, put them all together. Wait till the fourth one comes out. Do a 5-movie set with 1, 2, 3, the new fourth one, and Bad Grandpa, because I'm talking about Jackass 3.5. So I own Jackass 3 and Bad Grandpa, but I believe there was a Jackass 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and Bad Grandpa 0.5 or 1.5. So I really hope these movies come on Blu-ray besides 3 and 3.5. 2.5 might be on Blu-ray, but 1 and 2 never came to Blu-ray. I think I still own them on DVD if I'm not mistaken. I'm hoping they put out a box set with all of them. But for $3, I grabbed Jackass 3.5 because I did not yet own that one. Then a couple titles that I grabbed from Rite Aid. These were $2.50 each because they were priced at $10 and 75% off. The first film is a Spike Lee joint, written, directed, and produced by him, starring Kadeem Hardison, Tisha Campbell, Giancarlo Esposito, and Lawrence Fishburne, and that is School Days. Never have seen this movie, so I'm curious about it. I've heard things about it, obviously, as a movie fan, but I need to watch more Spike Lee movies. I've only seen a handful of his stuff, Do the Right Thing, Black Klansman, The Five Bloods, so need to watch more of his movies, and I have quite a few on Blu-ray, so need to kind of dive into those. So School Days. The other title I grabbed from Rite Aid was a 3-movie collection. I believe I own all 3 of these individually, so this is a space saver. I'll be able to get rid of 3 titles and condense it into one, and that is a Samuel L. Jackson 3-pack of Deep Blue Sea, The Long Kiss Goodnight, yeah, and Snakes on a Plane. Fun fact about this set, I've only seen Snakes on a Plane. I've not seen The Long Kiss Goodnight, which I hear is outstanding. And Deep Blue Sea, I've seen one scene of it. I'm sure you guys can figure out what scene. So that's a fun 3-pack, and like I said, it's a space saver. So next up are titles from the Delaware Hunt. So there's a lot of like thrift stores in the area Bridget's parents are in. There's pawn shops, one of which is my favorite pawn shop to go to down there. But the first two things I got, it's almost like a consignment store. Everybody has their own booths, and there's not enough turnover. I wish there was more turnover in there. There's been stuff that's been there for like 4 years now. I wish would just get cleared out and they bring in new stuff. But I found a couple titles for the collection. The first one is a stand-up special. I actually saw her live back in the day at the Borgata in Atlantic City, but this was only 50 cents. And it has Lisa Lampanelli, Take It Like a Man. Lisa Lampanelli looks very different now. She lost a ton of weight and dyed her hair bleach blonde last I saw her. So I don't know if she still does stand up. I know she did it for a while, and I kind of haven't seen or heard her name in a while. So this is an early special from her, 2005. So yeah, this was kind of like when she was getting up to her peak popularity, doing the roasts and everything. She was known as the Queen of Mean. Very vulgar and insulting. But, and speaking of stand-up, I talked about how I'm doing a Tom Hanks list of movies I've never seen that I want to watch, and this was only $1, so I figured why not grab it. And it stars Sally Field, John Goodman, and Tom Hanks, and that is Punchline on DVD. Kind of sealed. It's all the things are sealed, but it doesn't have its outer plastic. For $1, I grabbed it because I did not yet own it, and I do want to watch this when I check out the Tom Hanks movies I've never seen. So, yeah, Punchline. I believe it's about stand-up comedy, so I'm excited about that because I love stand-up. So, we'll see. Punchline on DVD. Then we went to that pawn shop that I was talking about, and I got these 4 titles for $10, so $2.50 a title. And some really cool finds. I've gotten 4Ks from this place before. I deal with one guy in particular there who always hooks me up when I'm in town, which is like once every 3 months maybe. So, first title, another space saver. I've never seen the second one. I need to watch the second one. I love the first movie. Ooh, I wonder if it has a digital code. I wonder if it works. So yeah. Love the first movie. I've never seen the second one. A space saver, and that is the Raid collection. And this has been out in like a thick case where it's just both movies full size, which I think I might actually own. So that's the reason I wanted to get this is, yep, boom. So I owned this version of it, which is in a box set and takes up 2 shelf spaces. So I'm going to take that off the shelf and I'm going to put this there, but I'm not going to do it now because I got to do the elevator and then I'm sure I'll forget and all sorts of stuff. Next up is a new release, or a newer release. I believe this came out in, I think it came out this year. It says 2020, but I thought it was a 2021 movie. I've heard very mixed things about this, but I'm curious. It's only 82 minutes long and it has Chloe Grace Moretz, who I love, and it is Shadow in the Cloud. Like I said, $2.50. I thought this came out this year. It says 2020, but I could have sworn it's a 2021 movie. So, Shadow in the Cloud. And then these last 2 titles were awesome because I think these have gone out of print. They don't have their slipcover, which is a bit of a bummer, but now I have the entire series on Blu-ray. I can get rid of the first 2 seasons on DVD, which I had before. It is Eastbound and Down seasons 1 and 2. I have 3 and 4 somewhere. I think they're up there hiding behind the row. So Eastbound and Down seasons 1 and 2, a very fun show. I now have the complete series of those. They actually had seasons 3 and 4 as well. I grabbed those to flip because, like I said, these seasons go for a really good amount of money. So grabbed them to add to the collection, and that is it from like the hunting aspect. The rest of what's here is all stuff from my buddy Snappa. And the first 2 things are slipcovers. So I poached a couple slipcovers. The first one is for Anna and the Apocalypse, which I I believe I got from Dollar Tree, or somebody got it from Dollar Tree for me. That's probably what happened. It was probably that way. So the slipcover for Anna and the Apocalypse. And then this is a cool slipcover that I liked more than the original artwork. It also has the poster, so I believe the case has the poster in it. So I might have actually swapped the case out too. But it is X-Men Dark Phoenix. Even though I wasn't a big fan of this movie, I'm a completist, so I do own the movie, and this slipcover is pretty sweet. So snagged that to add to the collection. Got some DVDs, some Blu-rays, a couple Steelbooks, a couple 4Ks. So let's dive right in. First up is another Denzel Washington movie I did not own, and as you guys know, I'm working on, hopefully by the time this comes out, I've started tackling Denzel movies I have not seen, and this was on my list, and I did not own it, so I grabbed it. It is John Lithgow, Ice-T, and Denzel Washington in Ricochet on DVD in the Snappa case. So I have not seen this one, but I love Denzel, so I figured why not add it to the collection. As I mentioned before, the next two titles involve stand-up comedy, because you guys know I love stand-up. This is a documentary, lots of really good names in here. The documentary is from 2005, features Stephen Wright, Dennis Leary, Janine Garofalo, Colin Quinn, Bobcat Goldthwait, Paula Poundstone, Kevin Meaney, and Lenny Clark, and is a movie called When Stand-Up Stood Out, and I believe it talks about stand-up in the late 70s, early 80s, specifically in Boston, Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken. So I love stand-up comedy. I love documentaries about it, and that's what this is. So I had to add that to the collection. Next up is a stand-up special that I've never seen. I've listened to it because Bridget played it for me because she absolutely loves it. So I figured why not add this to the collection? We can sit and watch it because I love to watch stand-up. And that is the Platinum Comedy Series, Dave Chappelle, Killing Them Softly. Very popular stand-up comedy act hour, if you will. So added that to the collection. Definitely excited to check that out. Next up was cool because it was a movie off of my wish list. A movie I never see out and about. So when I saw that this was included, yeah, I'm so excited about this. Saw that this was in the most recent lot I got from Snappa. I had to add it in. And it is the Beastie Boys starring in Awesome. I Shot That. So if you don't know what this is, they had a concert in Madison Square Garden in 2004, and they gave cameras out to people all over the arena. So some people on the floor, some people in the rafters. And I believe it's a concert film of that show, but shown from all the different camera angles, and it's shot by the fans. So I'm pretty excited to visit this. I love the Beastie Boys. Can't show you the inside of it because it has the full title on the artwork. But just a fantastic set list. I mean, Triple Trouble, Sure Shot, Time to Get Ill, Something's Gotta Give, Paul Revere, Body Moving, Brass Monkey, So What You Want, Check It Out, Intergalactic, Sabotage, like just hit after hit. So like I said, I'm a sucker for the Beastie Boys. I got to see them live, and you know, obviously they don't tour anymore since MCA passed away. So yeah, MCA passed away, right? Ooh, I hope I said the right person. I'm pretty sure it was MCA. So if not, I apologize. But yeah, Awesome. I Shot That. The Beastie Boys documentary, concert film. Added that to the collection. Then we got some Blu-rays. The first film I've never seen, had it on DVD. I think this is one we'll watch with RJ. Really good cast: Nicole Kidman, Sam Elliott, Eva Green, Ian McShane, Ian McKellen, Freddie Highmore, Kathy Bates, Daniel Craig. And that is The Golden Compass. Like I said, we owned it on DVD, so I upgraded that to Blu-ray. Next up is a Christmas film that Bridget absolutely loves. I had never actually seen this until we started dating and she showed it to me. Not one of my favorite Bill Murray movies personally, but a lot of people love it. Also has Bobcat Goldthwait, Carol Kane, John Forsythe, Karen Allen. And that is Scrooge on Blu-ray. This is still brand new, sealed. So added that to the collection. Like I said, I know Bridget's a big fan. Next up is a gambling movie that I've never seen, so I'm pretty excited to watch this. Been on my to-watch list for a long time. It's a Richard Donner movie. Stars Alfred Molina, James Coburn, James Garner, Jodie Foster, and Mel Gibson, and that is Maverick on Blu-ray. Excuse me, like I said, I've never seen this one. Next up was a upgrade because I own the Steelbook, but the version of it I owned was incredibly scratched up, and this was in much better shape. I just gotta get a little of the sticky residue off the back, bagged it up. It is the Karate Kid, plus mine was a region free title. This is the US version of the Karate Kid Steelbook. Yeah, like I said, it has sticker residue, but other than that, it's in pretty dang good shape. So I love that artwork with Cobra Kai fist there. So I gotta give that a clean up. Now this movie, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep this version. I need to watch the movie first. I own the movie. If I do enjoy the movie, I am keeping this version. If not, I'll sell this version because the artwork on this is awesome. And usually the packaging and artwork don't get me, but I'm intrigued. Now, it does star one of my least favorite actors, but he has had bright spots in his filmography. Christina Ricci and Johnny Depp in Sleepy Hollow, and this is like a thin, it's like a digibook almost. It looks like a book, basically. And this actually goes for really good money online, but the artwork has me sold, so if I enjoy the movie, I will keep this version on my shelf and just get rid of the standard Blu-ray, which is what I have. If not, I will sadly just get rid of this movie, because if it's not a movie I'd watch again, it's not going to stay on my shelf. So I got to try to watch this. Hopefully this Halloween we'll watch Sleepy Hollow. I'll put it on my horror movie list for October. So next up is awesome. This is a upgrade for me. I had the standard Blu-ray for quite some time. I have a lot of this director's movies on Steelbook, quite a few of them actually, the more I think about it, and didn't realize there was a Steelbook for this. Even though the artwork's a little plain Jane, it is the Pulp Fiction Blu-ray Digital Limited Edition Steelbook. So like I said, I own the standard version of this, but I'll upgrade to the Steelbook. I have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood Steelbook. I have both Kill Bills on Steelbook. Glorious Bastards, I think, is coming out in 4K, so I'll upgrade that to 4K when it comes out. Django Unchained, I believe I have the Steelbook as well. Yep. So a lot of these movies I own on Steelbook, as he is one of my top 5 favorite filmmakers of all time. So Pulp Fiction on Steelbook, awesome, Blu-ray. And then last but not least, I have 2 4Ks here, one of which I just got this movie recently. And I know that its visual effects are touted because of how impressive and important they are. So I figured, why not upgrade it to 4K for my first time watch? Because I'm sure it's going to look even more impressive and awesome. And that is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, still brand new, factory sealed on 4K. So I'll get rid of the Blu-ray I recently got and upgrade it to 4K. And hopefully check this out in the near future, because Bridget said it's really good and I should watch it. So, and then last but not least, I actually thought I owned this movie on 4K, but I owned the second movie in 4K. This is also brand new, factory sealed with the slipcover, and that is the Lego Movie. Like I said, brand new, sealed with the slip. So I will get rid of the Blu-ray I have of it, and I'll have both movies on 4K. So the Lego Movie, which I love, it's a fantastic film. That is it, guys. That is my random haul from Snappa and from hunting in Delaware and just randomness. So we're going to elevator it up. Thank you guys for watching as always. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't do so already. Hit the bell notification so you guys know when new videos are coming to the channel. Also, check out the description box down below where you can find links to my Facebook, my Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the movies that we watch, as well as my eBay store, Amazon wishlist, Blu-ray.com profile, email address, P.O. Box. All that good stuff can be found down below, guys. So thank you for watching. As always, until next time, who's down to movie?